Alright, since my last video, what I ended up doing was taking the cylinder off again and arranging the piston rings correctly, because previously I didn't know the end gaps had to go in specific places, which actually really makes a lot of sense. So when I was reading the manual, I found that out, but luckily I hadn't tightened anything down and it was all still easy to take apart again. So I fixed that and put the piston rings in the correct places and put it all back together. And I've also done the timing and got the cam chain mounted on the cams and the cams put in. However, I am going to have to take this apart to properly bolt down the four main bolts, because I don't have a torque wrench right now. I need to go borrow a torque wrench from someone to get the proper torque specifications on that. So it's held down moderately tight right now, so everything works. Well, works as in it'll spin. I'm not going to start it. Yeah, I'm also going to put some Loctite on those. Got some Loctite here I just bought today, and also put Loctite on the bolts that hold down the cams, because the last thing I want is a loose cam shredding the cylinder head. A handy trick to test that all your timing is done properly, at least I'm pretty sure this will work for most people. Right here is the primary drive nut. And right here is a 27mm socket. At least, let me double check that. Okay, this is a 1 1/16 socket, but anyways, stick that on there, and then you can turn over the whole thing really easily and check that all your valves line up, because this will just turn over your engine. Because if your valves are hitting the top of your piston, you'll feel it, and you also have to be really careful not to bend the valves too, because if it is timed improperly, the valves will bend. But I've done some complete rotations with this, and everything's kosher. It's all good to go. As you can see, I have the manual right here. The manual has all the information. I actually printed this out. There's a whole PDF file for the whole thing, the 2000 to 2007. I'll put a link to that in the description. It is really useful, way cheaper than buying your own manual too. So I've also got the swing arm pivot out right here. And I have a swing arm rebuild kit right here. It's this factory spec rebuild kit, and this one of these is the wrong size, which is a big piss off. This bearing right here, there's nothing in this kit that will fit this bearing, and this bearing's really bad. Check this out. All the needles fell out. It's dead. Like, I might be able to put it back together. I hope I can, like after I clean it all out, of course, but kind of doubt it, and I'd kind of rather put a new bearing in there. But none of these will fit. Like, these are all needle bearings. I have this rubber stopper in them to stop the needles falling out. It'll fit in here, and I'm assuming they'll fit in this one, but nothing from this kit is designed to fit in that. So what the fuck? I'm kind of pissed off about that. So that's too bad. But yeah, I have the bike right here. As you can see, it's pretty far taken apart. Swing arm's totally off. Engine's right out. It's all in pieces right now. So I have it inside now because winter's coming along, and just having it sitting on the driveway with a cover wasn't going to cut it for much longer. That's about it. That's all I can really think of for this update. Hopefully next time I post a video, I'll have this thing properly torqued down and all put together and inside my engine, or inside my bike. Fuck, I'm tired. Yeah, that's about it. Alrighty.